Hi guys, welcome back to Rouse House. We're working on this painting. We're getting down to doing detail work, throwing in some things we want, some shadows, some lights, putting in our little lightning bugs, stuff like this. When I'm painting, there's several colors to use over and over and over. I've got my green, which is a sap green, my burnt umber, ultramarine blue, the burnt sienna, which gives me a good red color, but it's not too red, and if I need a highlight, I can go to the cadmium red lights or whatever for a highlight. So here we've got some yellow, which is the cadmium yellow light, and over here we have the raw sienna, which gives me a light color, and which is close to a yellow ochre. And of course my white to add some highlights. And with this I can mix and get most of what I want to do for doing this type of picture. I tell you what, still got some things we're working on. Our little lightning bugs over here. Let's get our little lightning bugs, and that's so dark. I'm going to use just some of this yellow ochre here, and let's cut a few little lightning bugs in there. There we go. That are flying around inside that jar. And remember, like over here, we had a few of them flying out here in the woods. Those lightning bugs, they sure are funny little critters. And you never know when they're going to show up. Well, you do. Just right as the sun's going down, and especially down on the river, and there might be a few of them up here in the upper reaches even. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that cadmium yellow light, mix those two together a little bit. There we go. That kind of looks like a lightning bug color. Let's see how this works. Different sizes, and let's put that stroke right beside the other one. Not really right on top of it, but I want that other color to show a little bit. It'll give it more depth to the eye, like there's a little bit of body there. And I don't know many kids that haven't wandered to the woods chasing a lightning bug. Kids, everybody loves that. That's going to cast a little bit of light on that jar there. Let's do that jar glowing just a little bit, especially on that bottom of that jar. Carry some of that lightning bug color right on the back of that boat. That's lightning bug. That's lightning bug light. That's rare stuff. While we got it, let's use it. Can't find that every day. There we go. Now, there's probably get some of that lightning bug light that's going to be cast on that stick. There we go. Get some of it on there. We're going to put a little bit of that lightning bug light out here on this stick, just a hair. They look like they're just casting that light. Oh, they're casting that lightning bug light all over the place. Maybe even a little bit on our bobber, right there on top of that bobber. So they're just casting that light everywhere. Get a little bit on my rope coming over there. There's my rope. There we go. Got it right up there. Right down here by the water where it's a little bit darker. Let's catch our rope. Even down under the water. That lightning bug light goes a long way. So that block don't look like it's underwater right now. But we're not through with that block. Tell you one thing we forgot. We got the sticks. They're supposed to be fishing. He ain't got no fishing rod in his hand. We got to get a fishing rod heading out there. Let's get a fishing rod heading out here. So we're going to have a fishing rod. He fishes with a long fishing rod. He's a fly fisherman. We'll just mix some colors together. Get some of that yellow and some of that ultramarine blue and some of that color there. Just something that'll show up on all that dark color. There we go. Pull that down into the picture. And let's lighten it up a little bit. Grab a little bit of white, put into that. See if we can't get that fishing rod to go in there. And Freddie, of course, he's a fly fisherman. I have a fly reel down here. Kind of right down here by his hand holds it. And the fly rods have the neatest little cork grips. See if we can't cut that in there real quick. There we go. And every fly fisherman knows you got your little strings and a little eye out there to run your line through. And we'll just catch something dark out there. It's there, but we don't really need to see it all. And right up there at the tip. Not that tip up there. We're just trying to get something that's going to kind of look like it. There we go. Inside that reel there, let's get that. That reel's got a little cap on it like that. Yeah, he's a fisherman, all right. Clean that brush off just a little bit right there. I'm gonna grab some of this white. We gotta have a fishing line color. Mix it in with that color. I'm just mixing it in with all that kind of brown color we had there. So our float's down here and the fishing rod's up there. We gotta get a line going down there. Kind of going right around them lightning bugs and all the way down to that float. Now he's fishing. But see, that line's got to come back down that rod too, back to the reel, and you have some of that line on the back of that reel, see? There we go. Oop, got a little bit on his arm. We'll take that out there. So we're just cutting in that fishing line a little bit. You got to have a good fishing line. There we go. And then I'm going to lose that to the eyes that are holding it. There we go. Holding that line a little bit. That kind of looks like a fishing rod stuck out there somewhere. We hope so. We need some dark right under there. We got some more of that ultramarine blue. I need a good dark. I need my shadow back. Ultramarine blue. I know, I'm bad about that. I hold that down. I'm going to mix that burnt umber in with it. I'm going to get my good dark shadow color back because we got that coming right here, but where it drops into the boat, there'll be a shadow on that back wall back there, see? I'm going to clean that edge up a little bit. With that fat fire, that'll work a little bit better. We'll drop that shadow down into that boat. And that horse has a tail. Well, he's sitting that close to the back of the boat. The funny thing about a horse, his tail just comes right over the back. He's probably dragging, that tail's probably dragging off into the river. Rufus is kind of funny. He don't worry about those kind of things a whole lot. We put his tail there. Where did our oar go? Didn't we have an oar in the water? We're going to grab some of this yellow ochre over here. And we're going to, here we go. We're going to grab some of this. I even told y'all can't see what I'm doing here. Let's pull this up for y'all to see it. We need our oar coming right down into the water. Okay, we've got to get that painted back in there. We had that big old oar down there. So we know where, because that's how they mud, that's how you paddle. Get a little bit more water on there so I can get a smoother stroke. You want to add more paint, add a little more water. Let's get this oar in the water. Can't go fishing without having your oars in the water. And remember, we're fishing in the boat. I'm going to grab some of this dark and let's put the oar locks on there. Oar locks are what hold that oar into the boat. Got the handle coming up here a little bit. And you take some of that dark color where that river's going across there, see? Just put that part of the oar under the water. Get a good dark line, let's just cut it right across there. That'll kind of make it look like it's sitting in the water a little bit. Get a real good dark, grab that ultramarine blue, add it in there, I want it even darker. And we'll kind of outline that a little bit, just cut it on down the river. We're getting that back. And the shadows, that's going to cast, we'll just cut it across there real quick. I'll tell you what, we'll work on this next time. Y'all come back in a little bit. Y'all come.